Yo, whoa, yo, yo, Friday. How we doing, guys? How we doing? How are we doing? Hope you're all well. Sorry I missed you all yesterday. A majorly hectic day yesterday. Hope everyone had a green day. It was CPI yesterday, wasn't it? Is that right? Yeah, CPI yesterday. Tony, yo, mate, how you doing? Yeah, the CPI pretty much coming as expected. Rate cut is still 92%, just the one cut. And yeah, nothing really going on today other than the consumer sentiment at 10 AM. Should be good. On a break-even trade on the funded. Trying to short from a previous day point of control. And yeah, got our break even. Watching bookmap and watching the footprint chart. Just buyers, sellers didn't really seem interested, which is sort of the idea of why I wanted to start using bookmap and the footprint chart. Sorry, just to sort of get an idea if sellers are there. There is some sellers there, but not really enough to really get anything going. So yeah, I made the decision to go to break even on it, and yeah, we are now 3 minutes out, so I would have been probably going break even anyway. There you go, watch this play out now. The only thing, looking at the footprint chart, buyers definitely slowed down, so that could be an indication that we could sell off. Nathan, yo, mate, how you doing? Yeah, I did manage to trade yesterday. I think I was 200 down, I believe, on the indicator. But there was nothing on the funded. Wait, no, it was just yesterday was a no trade day actually on the indicator, I think. I could be making... Oh, you know, we got a couple of trades in, didn't we? Yes, a couple of trades and then we was out, and then it was no trade day from there. Right, what we've got, 1 minute till open. I haven't marked out any levels. That can disappear. Haven't even done the value area stuff yet. Lower day would be probably the ideal target if we are going short. Be about 40-ish points probably once we get entry. Mark a higher day as well. 20 seconds. How was everyone's day yesterday? Did we have a green day yesterday, boys? Red day? Higher day taken. And I believe that's all time high, if I've got it marked out correctly. Yeah, all time high. Just out of reach. I'm gonna do it in this 1 minute bar. Would have been a winner if I held it. Would have been a winner on the open in a mark open though, which wouldn't have been fun to hold. I don't normally like to do that, so. The only other trade I did that I like the look of, I think, on ES is potentially a short from the previous day value area high. But in saying that, no, I'm not really. I'm getting a signal in a second. The volume profile from yesterday was quite a bullish one. Closed quite high, more of a P-shaped profile than a B shape, so which normally means if it's bullish. I sort of try and pay attention to that going into the next day. I'll switch over to ES quickly. So yesterday's profile, all the volumes up here, we closed up here. Usually means bullish. So I wouldn't expect to see a short from there. Potentially a break and retest of a long, if I'm liking the look of it. If we magically come all the way back down here, potentially a long from the previous day value or low, but it seems unlikely. I think we could potentially push above the point of control and find support there and push up, but I think that would be too early in the session for me. Right, should we get a poll up? So my bias, I think, is bullish. Bias for this session. Doo-doo-doo. So I reckon short then for the okay. Okay. We get a signal. Terrible call then. 03725. Ooh, hit the bed.
Oh.
Had a well hectic day yesterday. I was went around my grandma's around 10 to fit her some shelves. She's got them you know, them floating shelves. She's got 4 of them. I had an appointment at 1. And then sort of realised about 12:15, fuck, I ain't gonna finish them all, so I had to then come back at about 4 o'clock later on that day. Alright, pain in the ass. Felt like I was out in and out all day yesterday. Oh, yo, I didn't check right at 9:30. I don't know why it doesn't show you have my recommended. I just searching most of them. Oh, mate, it's probably because YouTube doesn't like me. I don't post a lot of videos these days, do I? So I'm probably not in favour with the algo. Try obviously if you want to hit the notification bell, mate, and it might pop your notification once I go live. I don't really do much else on YouTube, so you shouldn't be like inundated with loads of notifications just before I go live, I think. Anyway, just this event, bro. Made 360 yesterday morning. Went into the afternoon session. Lost 1,700 on my funded. Oh, taco. I thought it was already there, but let's check 9:30. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm normally going live around 9:20. Or 10 minutes before. Maybe I'm 1 minute late sometimes, but I like I'm losing 1,700, mate. Is that only? How many funders did you have? Is that on all of them? Is it? Like over all of them, I mean, or is that on each account? Five each. Oh man, that's painful. That is. I should have better artillery. Not something I've done for a while. It must have been something in the air yesterday then. Oh boys, boys. It was a bit of a shitty day yesterday. Or it was like we did overall trend up, didn't we? But it was just a bit of a weird, choppy, sideways, slowly grind up kind of situation. I always find quite difficult. Right, I'm out of that trade. Got a bit of movement off of it, but not 20 points. Was it 3,000 now, back at 1,400 across 4 funders? Oh, Nathan. I want to sit up because it was out the buffers before the other 4 to that trade near the top and lost my mind. Oh, mate. Really dumb. I told you once before, I'm happy. I was so hope winning too because I was following my rules. Yeah. Was you? I think you already said. Yeah, made 360 yesterday morning. Went to the afternoon session and lost 1,700. I've said it before, Taco, but I'll say it again. Consider if you've had a good morning, $360 up on each count in the morning is banging, mate. Consider being done for the day. Consider being done for the day, because if you end up losing that, and even going back to like break even, or like just a little bit down, you're then going to be chasing it, trying to get it back to at least break even or back to the profits that you had, and it's just so easy for the emotions to like sink in. Doing that, I think. Has a 300 left drawdown. At least on the other funders, I'm at highs. They can pay out on the others. Just gonna cut risk, take it. So that's it, mate. It's a good way to do it. Cut risk, slow it down, and yeah, slowly grind it back up. Definitely play it sensibly. Don't just YOLO it to try and get it back to where he was. Off camp had it live. This kind of Tradeify funded. Also now have a second Tradeify funded. Quite lucid funded. One at 3,500. About the other 4 down to 1,400. Lost today, etc. It was gold. Literally took me out to the tick, and then ran 13. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. It's almost like it's coming for you specifically, and then it's like, okay, we can go now. Obviously, it's not, but it's exactly what it feels like. I think it's obviously obvious though that how many people put their stop loss in a similar place, because there have been lots of stop losses at that level, which is obviously why you were sort of stopped out as well, I imagine. Human psychology, everyone just sort of puts it in the same place. Shit. I wouldn't even get a signal. Right, lost about 2 points there. I hate when we get in a signal literally at the last second and then it suddenly says no. I took a nice short yesterday on the practice account. Just watching the footprint chart. Buyers basically stepped right down, sellers stepped up, and yeah, shorted it. Was quite nice. Quite nice that was short. Glad I took profit where I did. Really enjoying looking at the footprint chart. Who's playing on home, man? It's fucking choppy open again. Yeah, it's not really doing a lot either. Only a few more days until rate cut decision. Wednesday, innit, next week. Just go up. You looking for Longdon, Taco? He's an assistant, yeah. Which account's doing the same, Express funded. Pretty much the same, mate. Tried a short today. But stopped myself out of break even. I was looking at the footprint chart. Didn't seem like sellers were really stepping up. We eventually hit take profit on the opening candle, which I wouldn't have loved to be holding then anyway. So, but yeah, managed to get out of break even, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, the same. 1,000 on each account basically. I don't think I've taken any trades in a little while. What's the date today? The 12th. So yeah, no trades so far this week other than that break-even one today. Tackers in long right now. I don't think NQ will go long today, honestly. Yup. I'm leaning towards short, I think, now. Using 8 minutes, guys. Yeah, fingers crossed that brings a little bit of excitement to the market. Yeah, bro, I did not realise there was news. Thank you. Oh, it's red folder as well. You don't trade. You don't normally trade red before red folder, do you? Taco, taco, taco. Not impressed. Not impressed. Sounds like it was an honest mistake, so I'll let you off this time. More patience, sticking to small risk, risking 50 per trade. Yeah, it's definitely tedious. But I mean, I would have lost them probably a long time ago if I wasn't, so I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I did. But yeah, I mean, this week I've had quite a hectic week. There's been lots going on this week. So, but there hasn't been that many setups anyway. I've sort of been keeping an eye on it here and there. I think I potentially missed a trade yesterday while I was at my grandma's fitting shelves. But you know what I mean, shit happens. But yeah, other than that, there hasn't been too many opportunities for me to trade anyway, which is good because I'd rather have a busy week when there isn't a lot of trading opportunities. So it's worked out quite well. I'd be annoyed if I had a busy week and missed a load of trades. Do you know what I mean? After 10 AM news, won't trade till the afternoon, yeah. No news were on top. So no, I don't think so. But no, I think there used to be, but I think they removed it. I know on Take Profit Trade, I don't think there's a news rule on the challenges, but I think there is on the pro accounts. Just close 500. Nice, mate. Nice. 3 minutes till news, boys. 3 minutes. Let me tell you my story this morning. Oh no. I've got $20 in drawdown left on the funders. Jesus. Fair play if you've managed to scrape them away from there. I'm just selling gold. I'll look at gold quick. I bet you sold the high, didn't you? Which I actually hit enough to make back 1,800. Oh, fair play, mate. You're very lucky to be $20 left of drawdown and not just get stopped out in a little small wick. The 400, I said I'm gonna close. Put on 15 contracts. And I'll get weird. Man, you're a lucky guy. That is, that's, I don't know how you managed that. That many contracts and to not get a witch, you must have literally sold. It must have not obviously come back in the slightest. Taco probably the big money that made the long lose. Yeah. His 20 contracts shorted the market. Music gone again. I thought it was behaving today. It seemed like it was doing alright. Yeah, fair play, Taco, mate. Fair play. News in 5 seconds. Put into on panic revenge yesterday. Being a break even would have been nothing. Now I've got to work to get out of the 1k drawdown. That's it, Tack. I mean, the way to think about it is if you'd you was up 300, wouldn't you? If you just called it a day then, this morning you'd have been up 500. Called it a day then. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you're up 700 on the in 2 days. No, it's not maths. 800 in 2 days. Like, that's why I think it's good. If you have a good winning trade, call it. Like, even today, you're up $500. Call it a day. It's Friday. Markets are never great in the PM session on a Friday anyway, I don't think. Call it a day. Don't think about, oh, I'm down this much, so I need to make that back. Think about it in the sense of, today's a brand new, fresh day, and I'm up $500, and on a Friday morning, I'll be going to enjoy the weekend. Monday morning, you'll come back, hopefully do the same thing again, call it a day. No need, in my opinion anyway, to be coming back and trading a PM session if you had a good AM session. Everyone's just ranging, yeah, I know, man. Chop City, Chop City. I'm quite grateful, to be honest. We've only had one signal on this. Even if I stopped after the loss cooked me, but then I went crazy. That's it, mate. Yeah, even if you'd gone in for that second trade, taking a loss, you'd been at break even on the day, wouldn't you? Is that right? But then you would have come back today and made 500. So you've been up on the last 2 days still. I always think, like, you doing like one trade a day, you come back like every day with a brand new, fresh, clean slate, fresh mind. Do you know what I mean? No emotions involved. Yeah, I just think it's better. I don't trade till after 2 PM afternoons. And yeah, I mean, after 2 PM on a Friday, it's not going to be amazing. My call, I'm actually up 900. So I was like, fuck it. During the Asia session, 7 AM Eastern, yeah. Yeah, I mean, mate, if you're saying I'm going to call it. Go onto your settings, lock yourself out till Monday. And don't just say, oh yeah, I just won't trade it. I won't bother locking myself out. So no, I won't. Lock yourself out. If you're a track record, mate, you'll talk yourself into coming back. So lock yourself out and it won't let you them. Just did, Brody. Nice, mate. Nice. Good. I'm not saying it to be a dick or anything for that. I'm trying to be helpful. I try not to like tell people how to trade because I'm not profitable myself. But what I can do is keep funded accounts, as you can tell. And yeah, the best thing, like emotions wise, mate, one trade a day, or if you're up on the day, call it. Like, yeah, come back every day fresh. You always say that and cook. Appreciate you, bro. No worries, mate. Like I said, I'm only trying to be helpful. I'm not going to be profit, mate. 100%. Like I said, I think you can trade. I think it's literally just the emotions. That's what your issue is. So, oh, the fucking music, man. So yeah, just work and on the emotions. Maybe go and read listen to some sort of emotions trading book, trading psychology books. I don't know. Might be helpful, but yeah, from the only experience I've got that I found helpful is one trade a day, and if you have a good opening trade and you're up a few hundred, call it a day. Especially if you've got multiple accounts, you're up a couple of hundred, you're up nearly a grand on the day, and there's no job that you're up a grand in a few hours. So the way I always try and think of it, I compare it to compare it to work, how many hours would I have to work to have made this money that I've made in 10 minutes? Always makes me feel a little bit better. Is it 50 risk per trade on the Express Fund? Sam? Yes, mate. Yeah, 50 per account, so 150 overall. Obviously, they're free 50k accounts. So if you think about that, like I always just think of it as one account. I do my profit and loss as one account, so I risk 150 per trade. But yeah, it's actually $50 per trade. But yeah, when I'm doing my my profit on my journal stuff, just for easiness, I just do. So this is profit overall for accounts, which is always going to be around 150 because that's what I'm risking. But I mean, if anyone's interested, a good rule of thumb I find, have a 20 loss in a row buffer. So at the minute I've got $1,000 account. My calculator up so I can show it to everyone. So yeah, $1,000 divide by 20, $50 risk. So if you've got 2,000 drawdown, that'll be obviously $100. I've forgotten the math. What was the math? 20, yeah. $100 risk. It basically means, right, I would have to have 20 losing trades in a row to lose this account. It's very unlikely that you're going to have 20 losses in a row. That would be pretty insane. And if you're profitable, you're going to gain money slowly. You can then slowly start upping your risk. If you're not profitable, it gives you so much like space and freedom to experiment, pivot, do whatever you got to do to get profitable, without the sort of concern that you're going to lose the accounts. And unless you're literally taking loss after loss after loss after loss, you should be alright. And yeah, I mean, that's what I did. Well, as soon as I got onto the fundeds, the day one I got the fundeds, I was risking 200, 250 on the combines, got the fundeds, went straight down to $100 risk. So again, 20 losses in a row for the 2,000 drawdown I had, and I instantly went 600 down on each count. So that would have been 1,200 if I was risking 200. And then what would my emotions done? If I was 1,200 in drawdown on each account, only 800 drawdown, I probably would have tilted, could have lost them, do you know what I mean? But I still had so much room, even though I was trading unprofitably. And I 100% think if I didn't do that, I would have lost the account. Just give yourself plenty of room. If you're profitable, you'll be making money, it'll just be a bit slower. Market is better than most, I would say. Some, but my psych is bad yet. Don't know how good I can be. The music stopped. I was back up and running now. 12 to 4 PM is my worst session, it says. Yeah. Mate, as again, look at your data. If your data is telling you that's your worst time, maybe consider stop trading it. You don't need to trade every hour that the market's open. I actually lost 2020, but you get 100 buffer on the top step. I didn't know that. So I got saved by the grace of the prop firm. That's not something anyone says ever. Normally the other way around. Fair play. Yeah, I didn't know that at all. So basically what they basically give you a little bit of room for pocket change. Basically, if you go a couple of dollars over, it sort of gives you that little bit of room. That's quite good. If saves like there's accounts for like slippage and fees and stuff like that, don't know, that people might not account for. That's quite cool. I didn't know that. I know who doesn't do that though in my Thunder Future. I imagine most don't do that. I imagine it's probably only Top Step. Okay, Profit will come to the UK to sync up, bro. Yeah, man, it'd be cool. People have always been on about me about doing a trader meetup. Maybe one day. Roger, how you doing, mate? US Taco. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Is it New York Taco? Or is it someone else? No, I don't think it is. You've told me before, but I can't remember where it is. US is a big place. How are you, mate? I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Cannot complain. Bit of a slow week for me this week. I'm down at 920 on this indicator so far this week, which isn't amazing. And yeah, break even trade today would have been a winner, but the winning candle would have been the market open, which I don't love to stay in. And yeah, I got out because I wasn't liking how it was looking on the footprint chart. Didn't seem like there's any sellers there, so managed to get out break even on that. But other than this trade, no trade this week on the funded. Bit of a boring one. Had quite a busy week. Well, there is a lot of tacos. Weeks are like that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't really been at the charts, but I don't think there's been that many setups, even if I was. I think I missed a trade yesterday. I was at my grandma's putting up some shelves for her, so missed that. But other than that, I don't think I've missed anything else really. But yeah, it's part of it, innit? It's part of it. I'm happy to sit here and wait. Yeah, this week I've been looking at the footprint charts more. So I've liked the idea of it, but never really understood how to read them. I'm sort of trying to educate myself on how to read them a bit. That and bookmap, and sort of hoping that it can help influence a trade that I'm in or thinking about getting them. Like this trade earlier, I was liking the look of it, and then I was a bit unsure. Then I saw that there was a big wad of orders sitting at on bookmap. So I thought I'll get in. Didn't really get any instant reaction off of it. And then I'm watching the footprint chart, and sellers aren't really stepping in. Buyers slowed down, to be fair, but there wasn't really any sellers stepping in. So yeah, moved my take profit to just one tick under break even and managed to get out. And obviously it would have been a winning trade, so maybe irrelevant, but there's sort of things of that I'm trying to use like the footprint chart for, just sort of when I'm in a trade, do I like the look of it? Do I see sellers if I'm in a short? Do I see buyers if I'm in a long? It might also give me conviction to move my stop loss, take profit down slightly if I feel like there is loads of sellers there, and I feel like we're going to get a bigger move. Just move my take profit down slightly, get a bit more out of it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Lots of learning still to do. So I'm 20 past 10. Got the point of control chop so far on yesterday. Nothing else I really love the look of. I like the look of a long from the previous day value very low, but I don't think we'll get down there. If we were looking really strong and we broke above the previous day value or high, I wouldn't mind the idea of a long, but it being Friday, I feel like we're going to have a bit of a pullback. Because yeah, we've had a pretty green week so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back a little bit more into the weekly range. Very unusual to close out the week at the highs. Normally close a little bit within the range. But yeah, it's not a level that I want to short from, but Nasdaq is at high of day and just taking all-time highs. Be interesting to see what it does here. Oh, fucking music. Anyone got any fun plans over the weekend? Rest, man. I'm knackered. Got work still, but other than that, I don't think we've got much going on. It's supposed to be nice and rainy over the weekend. That'd be nice. The average tree range is so low. Like for it to be under 10 during New York AM session is very bizarre. Normally around like what, 20s for an average day. Yeah, Nasdaq struggling slowly at all-time highs. Maybe we'll. I do like the idea of us falling back into the range. I'm happy trader Sam. Please, how do you find practice account on Top Step X? Thank you. You should be able to, mate. Just go to your drop down here, click that, and your practice account should be at the bottom. You might have to go onto your Top Step dashboard and activate it. But I haven't got the new dashboard, so I've got the old dashboard, so I wouldn't be able to direct you there, mate. But yeah, there should be some way to activate the new activate a practice account on the new dashboard. Good luck, mate. Good luck. Hope you find it. We're only in a 10-point range on it. Yes, that's shocking. I normally look for 5-point moves on ES during the New York session, and that's like small in and out moves. So the fact we're only in a 10-point range is ridiculous. Oh. Same up with cheeks any day with 10 AM news. The cheeks, to be honest. Good call for locking out, mate, because yeah, it's an awful day. Awful day. And we're done now for news, aren't we? Yeah, nothing else. Probabilities for a rate cut still unchanged, of course. Everyone's obviously off enjoying their weekend, I think. Goal for next week is to follow my rules and make 1,100. That's a very reasonable target, mate, that is. I feel like normally you're targeting more than that, yeah? That's a good target to have. And yeah, I mean, what day job are you earning 1,100 in a week? I mean, some people do. I certainly don't. I mean, the most I've ever earned in a week would be 500, like regular. But this window would be nice to get paid out by the end of the month for real, yeah, man. Well, yeah, play it safe, mate. Reasonable targets. You're up on the day. Call it. But that's all you need is if you're up a few hundred a day, you can quite easily live off that. And again, it's scalable, isn't it? Like, just because you're up a few hundred a day or every other day or something now, as long as you're doing that consistently, in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, that couple of hundred could be 1,000. You know what I mean? Like, you can scale up by doing the exact same thing. You don't have to be doing any more trading. You can just scale your risk up because you've then got the money behind you to do it. You've got the buffer. Patience in the long game is key. 100%, man. 100%. I've got good vibes for you, mate, next week. Good feeling about you next week. I think you're gonna have a good week. How old are you gonna be, Taco? Is it a big one? 28. Edging closer to 30, mate. I turned 30 last month and I feel old as fuck now. Needed to stream, man. Those are my good days. Yeah, it's true actually. Well, I didn't stream yesterday, so that's why you had a bad day. That's fair. That's fair. Gives me motivation to come back every day. If I want to be trading full time yet. That'd be cool, man. I hope you get there. I hope you get there. I'd like to be trading full time by the time I'm 35. That'd be a dream come true. Yeah, fingers crossed you get there. For me, like, I think life is like so difficult to do anything. Like, self-employed, it's just easier to be employed. Because unless you've got like years of documented results, it's very difficult to say, oh, I earn this much from trading. You know what I mean? No one's ever going to believe you. So like in terms of like renting somewhere or trying to get a mortgage somewhere, no one's going to give a shit how much you earn trading unless you've got years of doing it. So it's easier, like for me, just to keep having a job. Sad that is. But then just have hopefully profits from trading one day. That just be a bit of be the extra money, and maybe once I've got myself a mortgage secured and I can pay off loads of it, maybe from trading profits, that'd be cool. Maybe I can think about quitting them. $32, 2 years, me 30, you 32. Yeah, alright then, Taco. Alright, that sounds good. I'll be happy with that. A good amount saved up yet. For insurance too. Jobs help, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, for you guys, obviously, you get like a load of extra benefits, don't you, for working? In the UK, it doesn't really matter. You get everything anyway. They just give it all out for free in the UK. But is that right? You get healthcare of certain jobs if you work and stuff in the US. Is that right? Yeah, there's nothing like that here. It's quite good, really. We are lucky. You rather your OBS benefits. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we do take it for granted in the UK, like the free healthcare that we have. I mean, yeah, like today, like the we had a hospital appointment with a surgeon, like, and don't even have to think about what that would actually cost in real terms. Like, must be mad to live like that. NQ pushing up then from all-time highs. ES is ranging. Many people here would rather the consequences of us paying like $300-500 for an ambulance ride, yeah. Which, I mean, I can understand, like, because a lot of the time, like, we like here, people just don't go to the doctor and stuff because it's quite ball ache to get a doctor's appointment, and most of the time it just resolves itself. But I couldn't imagine it being like, oh, like, I'm just not going to go because it's probably going to be nothing and I don't want to waste 500 quid, like, because one day it will be something and you'll need the ambulance and you won't bother. 3,500 if you don't have insurance, Jesus. So it's 500, 3 to 500 with insurance. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Yeah, I mean, for that, I'd rather drive than myself to the hospital. Save yourself a bit of money. Doesn't matter if you've lost a leg or an arm, you're driving yourself, aren't you? Probably of a dude getting knocked off a motorcycle, didn't know the date or the president, maybe even name. Oh no, let's see where this is going. Got back on his motorcycle and drove himself to hospital. We went to the ambulance because they came or call one. He was like, oh, nah, don't do that. I'm good. Fuck. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, there should be no one ever in that situation. Doesn't give a second nature. Yeah, man. That's bad. Yeah, we definitely take it for granted here in the UK. That's never something we have to deal with. Tell you what, people here, man, take themselves off to A&E for a cold. Crazy. I always say, I think, the missus actually always says this. She thinks we should charge for doctor's appointments because so many people just like go to the doctors for absolutely nothing. So even if it's just like a £10, do you know what I mean? £10 for a doctor's appointment. Or like, I think we pay for the dentist here, like 20-25 quid for a checkup on the dentist, even if you're with the NHS. I think they should do the same for doctor's appointments. So it would just stop the time wasters. You only get people that are seriously need to see a doctor. Yeah, 10-20 quid per appointment. People aren't gonna then not turn up to an appointment because they paid for it. Like, I think that'd be so beneficial. And the same with like A&E. People just rock up to A&E for the fun of it. But then people wonder why it's 12-hour wait time. Taco, what's it like? What's the service like that you get there? Obviously, you're paying for it. Is the service alright? Like, is there like wait times for ambulances, and or, like once you get to A&E, like, or ER you call it over there. Once you get to ER, like, do you have to wait a couple of hours to be seen or anything like that, or are you seen straight away? Curious, man, to see if you get a better service because you're paying for it. Depends on the hospital. Okay. Any trades today? A couple. Well, one trade on the indicator, which was a small loss, down $92, and a break-even trade on the funded. It was about half hour before market open. Got in short from previous day point of control. Was watching footprint, and sellers didn't really step up. Buyers slowed down a bit, but sellers didn't really step up. So I ended up getting out break-even. And it would have been a winner, but on the market opening candle, which I don't love to hold through anyway, so I don't think I'd have been up for holding that anyway. So yeah, a bit of a boring day. I mean, the Nasdaq is slowly dragging itself up again. The ES is doing nothing. A great service. My dad has been a couple of times recently and he says it's good. Some better than others, but really attentive and turns of the heart stuff. Okay, my friend had a ring stuck on her finger and they were really brilliant. Okay, cool. I mean, taco here, obviously we get everything for free, so it's never something you have to worry about. But what we have to worry about is you ring an ambulance because you're having chest pains or something. You can be waiting 4 to 6 hours for the ambulance to turn up. If they're like really busy, like, it's literally that's no good. If you've got chest pains, you're fucked. And then if you actually go to the accident emergency, you call it ER, you can wait in there for 12 hours easily until you're seen. Depends on obviously how much of an emergency your situation is, I think. Which, like, it's for emergency reasons. If you're there, it should be pretty urgent. And to be waiting like 12 hours is mad, isn't it? Healthcare's lucrative here, so they put a lot of staff and resources. Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what, if you're paying for it, you'd expect like to not be waiting, wouldn't you? So I'm not surprised. I think that's good. But I mean, as soon as I ever have any money to my name, I think I'll like end up going private. Even if it's like I pay, I don't know how it works really, but if I pay for it, like, and you then get private healthcare. Because yeah, like even like doctor's appointments, you gotta wait at least 2 weeks for a doctor's appointment, and that's if they even want to see you. A lot of time they just diagnose you over the phone these days. I don't know how you can get like people get chest infections diagnosed over the phone. Like surely your lungs have got to be listened to diagnose a chest infection. They trade you at Sam, mate. Just the one short on the indicator, small loss, and then break even trade before market open. Was watching it on Footprint. Didn't really see sellers step up. Buyers slowed down, but sellers didn't really step up. So got out break even. Eventually got to take profit on the market opening candle. I mean, look, ES is awful today. The 15-minute chart. So glad I'm not taking part in it. I'm probably going to call it in a minute, to be honest. Somebody just do wait line, it really depends, yeah. Right, boys and girls, I'm going to call it a day. Call it a week. Just update on the week then. So I'm down 920 on the week. Using the indicator on the take profit trader challenge. And I am break even on the week on the funded. This is my one trade of the week, being a very slow boring week for me. I have been quite busy, so it hasn't helped. So yeah, but live to fight another day. No, live to fight another week, which was good. Been patient, happy with how I've been trading, and yeah, back Monday to do it again. See you next week. Next week, bro. Hoping to have a good week like that, or better next week. Yeah, mate, we'll have a good week next week, mate. I've got a good feeling about your week next week. I think you're gonna do good. See you later, Stoney, mate. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll yeah, see you all on Monday. But cheers, stopping by, guys. Have a good one. See you later.